then he quits publishing. Soon as I get on this train, watch the train come. So today we had some interesting things in sports. I watched Inoue, then got a 5th and 6th round knockout of Inoue. You can see Inoue was getting ready to go out. I think in the 2nd round, Inoue found his rhythm. First round he got dropped, which was more of a flash knockdown. If anything, I think he was a little bit off balance and got clipped with a nice little shot coming in. I touched that jaw real quick. I don't think he was really hurt. I think it was a more flash knockdown, if anything. But he got the job done.
She has a new movie on Max.
He got the job done in exciting fashion too, man. Put homeboy to sleep, man. Sent my son lean back, man, like Fat Joe song. Then we had Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp today. First take. I'm telling you, man. They had the topic about Lebron and his GOAT status being hurt by all the coaches, right? And these two danced around that subject, man, until Kendrick Perkins came on there and started bringing some real issues he had that was some of the issues that people been saying all along. Michael Wilbon even bombed LeBron for them same issues, man. And it came to fruition. Hold on, I'll tell you the train's gonna come. BS. They ain't getting brave, man. But anyway, man. So instead of them, Shannon danced around, LeBron is his boy, man. And he danced around that topic like that was the Soul Train line, man, at the end of the show. I'm talking about that man danced around that joint like Michael Jackson and Thriller. So he'll agree that, he had no choice but to agree, but still try to justify it. And then these dudes had the nerve to bring up more coaches. Like, not more coaches, other players and then coaches like Kobe. Kobe had this many and LeBron, but you're not looking at the circumstances of, how it was like that. They didn't cry and complain to get coaches fired. See, this is the difference. Like, Magic, when he lost, he didn't cry and get Pat Riley fired. They came back the next year and played better. You know what I mean? Like, same roster, came back and played better. When Jordan was losing to the Pistons, they might have, the team might have fired Doug Collins, but that wasn't a Jordan call. Then he had Phil Jackson for 10 years. What did he have? Success. So coaches, because they tried to bring him Kobe Bryant, or Kobe Bryant had on coaches towards the end of his career. He had, he had 2 or 3 coaches after Shaq left until Phil came back. Remember, Rudy Tomjanovich was supposed to take over, and he ended up having some issues with his health or whatever. He had to retire. Then Kurt Rambis, I believe he took over as an interim coach, whatever. But it wasn't no situation where these guys are going out here getting their coaches fired. One of the things you got to understand is accountability, man. Something that LeBron and AD don't show. particularly LeBron. Never does he say, hey, look, we lost this game, it was on me, or we didn't play well, it has nothing to do with the coach. It was nothing to do with our schemes, we didn't execute. It's something that pretty much, any great player or anybody that steps to the podium is going to say, we didn't execute. Quarterback that lost the game will say, hey, I didn't make enough throws, or hey, it was on me. Because he's the leader of the team. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, one time you ever heard LeBron come out and stand up for his coach? Now, that they brought up towards the end after Kendrick Perkins came in. You didn't really hear nobody bring that up. Like, he don't stand up for none of them. Because of the coach. If he wanted that coach there, he'd have been there. Now, they did say that too. But what they weren't saying is when Kendrick came in and said, hey, this guy think he know more than the coach. It's never his fault. It's always players' fault. They didn't even bring this part up. It's always scapegoats. You play with LeBron, you're going to be a scapegoat. You coach for LeBron, you're going to be a scapegoat. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not the amount of coaches you play with, it's the lack of accountability. They didn't play well because they didn't match up with Denver when it came down to it. We didn't have enough big men out there. You see, I brought this up before about, having a complete team, a well-balanced team. The Lakers don't have a well-balanced team. When they had Frank Vogel, and then they had Rondo and all of them, and you had Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee, Kuzma and all them dudes. You had a complete team out there. Octavius Caldwell Pope and them. That was a complete team. You had guard play, you had wing play, you had power forward, you had two centers. You had bodies to throw at the Joker. That's what you need to beat him. You're not going to beat the Joker trying to have AD guard him. You can't guard him, man. One-on-one. He can guard him somewhat, but only so much he can do. If you look at what Minnesota has, and I may pick Minnesota to beat Denver because I don't think Denver has enough firepower, and they're going to have to lean on the Joker. They don't have enough playmakers out there. And they may have to lean on the Joker a little bit to win the series, and that's going to tax them because not only do they have Rudy Gobert, who was probably Defensive Player of the Year, they have Karl-Anthony Towns. And then Karl-Anthony Towns can score, so that puts more pressure on the Joker to play defense. And Gobert can score. Karl-Anthony Towns can give you 70. Gobert can give you a good like 20, 30, with some boards and all that. So it's not as easy for the Joker. AD can give you some buckets, but AD is too light in the ass to guard Joker. And that was the problem. You know what I'm saying? Then they didn't have the guard play, the defensive guards, like with Alex Caruso and all of them. That was a complete team. Right now Minnesota has a great team. They have a great chance, man. They got great guard play. They got great interior play in the post and all that. You know what I'm saying? And they got other little guys out there. They got role players that can ball. So yeah, they're gonna cause Denver a lot of problems and not beat Denver. But back to LeBron and these excuses, man. So now it's the GM fault because you ran out of players, ran out of coaches. Now it's Rob Pelinka's fault. He didn't. These guys, instead of and keep it 100, you're bringing guys in to surround them around LeBron James, people that LeBron James want on that team. You're bringing coaches that he wanted. He wanted Darvin Ham. I'm saying you're bringing these guys in, and then when they don't produce, it's their fault. It's their fault. Or they're trying to produce, but he don't take no accountability. Zero, man. And if somebody says something, he don't have that it. Kendrick Perkins got on there, he kept it 100. He said, he ain't got that it, man. And this is what niggas were trying to say the entire time. He don't got the it in him to be put on that pedestal. You want to be the thing that separates him from Kobe, LeBron, Magic, Bird, they wanted to dominate the game. They didn't want to win and stack the deck to win. They wanted to be, I'm gonna be the best. We're gonna be the best. We gotta dominate this game. And Jordan went out there to dominate every facet of the game. So did Kobe, so did Magic, so did Bird. They wanted to dominate, man. I don't put Kareem in that category because Kareem wasn't leading his team nowhere. He had one championship before Magic and him got there. And that was in the early 70s. One championship. He was getting bounced in the first round every year, so people were putting Kareem, he wasn't leading his team anywhere, man. I'm not putting him, now he's a great player, but I'm not putting him up there over guys like Kobe. This stuff, we seen Kobe lead his team to 3 championships in a row and win 2 of them. Back to back. We didn't see Kareem do that. So I don't understand how these guys be just throwing him over Kobe. And he was a great player all-time leading scorer, but those are longevity stats. Same thing with LeBron. You're looking at the stat sheet and he's still average. Yeah, but that's not telling how the game is being played. And this is what they're doing when they try to rewrite history. Kobe had 10 coaches and Jordan had this many coaches. Let's look at the success rate that he was having when he had the right coach. And they built the team the right way. LeBron has had everything he needed to have, man. And there's never any accountability when they lose. Man. He doesn't have a post game. I'm just saying, I wish I had this access to YouTube years ago, man. But I've been saying this. No post game, no moves. People start to say it and they start to see it, but I've been telling little young boys this in the gym for almost 15 years. No post moves, no go-to moves. He just bulldozes to the rim. His size and athleticism is what makes him great. Man says he spends $2 billion a year on his body. What the hell are you spending it on? $2 million a year on your body. What is the $2 million going to? Like, all you gotta do, if you want to take care of your body, just eat healthy and go to the gym. Say, eat healthy, go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Drink a lot of water. You keep your system flush. You don't eat a lot of bad foods. You don't need to spend $2 million on your body. What are you really spending $2 million on? I spend $2 million on my body. What are you spending $2 million on? I go to the gym, I'm 48, 47. I get up and I take my behind to the gym 4 or 5 days a week and I work out. I work out. I try to eat healthy. If I could eat a lot healthier, I'll be in superb shape. You know what I'm saying? It's the wear and tear, you know. Some players, you know, when they feel like they can't lead their team anymore to you know, highest goal, that's when they say, you know what, it's over for me. I can't win championships. I can't be that guy. I don't want to be on the bench trying to do it or whatever. The key thing with LeBron is he's still in control. And it's not because, I mean, his game has gotten a little bit better, but it's not because, you know, his skill set is crazy. He dominates the ball. Not only does he dominate the ball, he's still trying to be that dude. And he's stat packed. I mean, you know, Kobe could have went out there his last year, shot 25 shots a game, 20 shots a game, and try to, you know, still play intense as he used to play. He didn't do that. He went out and said, you know what, I'm hanging it up. But if we're going to count Kobe's last few years, like with injuries and after injuries, him not being the same, him having rookie rosters, same thing with Jordan. He came back, he wasn't expected to do anything. But with LeBron, he's expected to do something because he puts those expectations on himself. Now, he did say that, and that's when it goes back to accountability. You put all these expectations on yourself, man. I'm saying? Like, it's like a dude who goes out to stunt in front of everybody. Buy a nice car, always man with his jewelry, always got mad money on him, always fronting, trying to bag every chick. You know, he gets a lot of girls, whatever, he throwing in everybody's face. But deep down, you know that that's a facade. Yeah, you might get some girls, whatever, but then we start looking at the quality of what he's doing. Quality of what he's doing, it don't add up. Cool, now you opening the door for people to start critiquing you. You know what I'm saying? Now niggas gonna start looking at the caliber of girls you get. They're gonna start looking at your car, how you making your money. Do you really have a lot of money? What else you got? Like, what else you got to show for, like, open that door for people to start scrutinizing you more? And that's what happens with LeBron. He opens the door for people to scrutinize him. You walking around saying you're the greatest of all time and got ghosts walking around. Come on, you doing that. You got your fans in a frenzy, you know, running around here, you know, ready to kill somebody because they say, well, LeBron might not be in the top 3. He might not be in the top 5. You know, nobody's saying he's not a great player, but to put him on and put him above the rest of these guys, man, like Elijah, Kobe, guys that did it the right way, Duncan, you know, Bird, Magic, you know what I'm saying, Jordan, Isaiah. I'm not putting you past these guys out. We've seen them take their teams and lead their teams to the promised land, and they didn't have the super teams that this guy had, world all-stars and all this shit. Had to have, you know, getting coaches fired. You didn't see all that shit, man. I mean, so, yeah, it's just staying on his legacy, man. He ain't staying on no GOAT statuses. He was never in that conversation to begin with, but this is a stain on his legacy, man. Like, you're not even, you know what I'm saying? You don't even stand up for your teammates. They was throwing Russ all under the bus. You didn't even stand up for him, man. They was throwing D'Lo under the bus. You didn't stand up for him. Threw Darvin Ham under the bus. You didn't stand up for him. They threw Frank Vogel under the bus. And man, pop champagne, they won a championship. You didn't stand up for him. So, yeah, it's a stain on his legacy, man. He's not in the GOAT status, man. He get bumped in the first round 2 years in a row. I mean, not 2 years in a row. Bumped by the same team 2 years in a row. They swept how many times in the playoffs and in the finals? You got swept twice in the finals. Talking about you some damn GOAT. Cut it out, man. You're a great player, man. And that's what you are. And that's what you're always going to be. But you're never going to be on the status of Kobe, Mike, Magic, Bird. Never. That being said, we're going to kick it again. Many Face Publishing. I'm out of here. Peace.